dude.
It's okay.
Come on, man. You don't have a giant. Bert Kreischer's head's twice the size of yours.
God.
He wears them.
Okay.
He can adjust it too.
I feel like I'm going on up to the mothership with these things.
Dude, you fucking killed at the mothership. That was the funniest I've ever seen. You were so loose and so silly. It was fun to see, man. It was, first of all, you could tell you've been doing stand up. You looked super comfortable, but you were so loose.
It's, it's stand-up, as you know, is a rhythm, and you just kind of figure it out when you're on stage, and you never know what the fuck's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that night was just, David was nice enough to let me on his show, and after I, put my finger under his boob sweat, I went like this. I like to do that a lot. And then he's got sweaty brows, and I did like that, and it got me excited.
Pheromones.
Yeah. And then I went, and then I saw Montgomery, and he had flip his hair over, and then I punched Hans in the stomach, and then I got on stage. It was all happening.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sequence of events.
Yeah. So no, it's what you set up there. It's it's in my veins. It's really in my veins. Like, just the second I walked in that room, I just felt this focus. And that's what I said to you. I just really feel like there's a focus there.
Well, that club was a rock and roll club. I mean, you see the picture that's in the tunnel when you walk onto the stage?
Yeah.
When you see the big picture of Stevie Ray Vaughan, that's him performing on that stage in 1983.
Yeah, that's the old Alamo Draft House.
It was only the Alamo Draft House from I think it was like 2007 on. Okay. Before that, it had been a bunch of things. It was a pool hall at one point in time. It was a nudie movie theater at one point in time. It was a punk rock club. Like all the posters that you see that are in the green room, those are all posters of people performing at the Ritz. It's all like the Misfits.
So it was the Ritz before the Alamo.
Yes. Oh, it's been the Ritz since 1927. It has to stay the Ritz. No matter what it is, that sign, the Ritz, always exists because it's a historical landmark.
Right. Yeah. I know. Well, it's just what you gutted it out though, and you just, how much? You allowed to say how much money you spent on it?
Yeah, well, I'm allowed to say it.
Oh, you don't say it?
No.
Okay, well, he spent a lot. You spent a lot of money on it.
Yeah, you had to spend
money. And those two stages
you have to pay construction people.
Yeah, no, I get it. But
yeah, they did a great job. They fucking nailed it.
Were there two stages before? Or
yes.
Oh,
there was two. They had converted it when they converted it to the movie theater. I think that's when they turned it into 2 rooms.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know how they did it, but we have the same architect, fortunately. So he knew exactly all the bones,
the beams, and all that stuff.
Yeah, all that stuff. Where the electricals.
Yeah, so there's this thing that's happening, and obviously I've been in it my whole life, since I was 4.
Yeah,
and and it's first of all, I'm so proud of you. I see you sometimes, and we give each other hugs. I say I love you, but I don't get to say how proud I am of you. I've seen you my whole, for years, and on behalf of my mom too, because I know how much you love her, and I know how much she means to you, and I know how far you've come. I know how far you've come because I remember when you first stepped at the store, and I remember seeing you in Boston, and I remember because we're the same age and we came up at the same time.
Yeah,
and I'm so proud of you, dude. And when I saw you on that, saw you on that stage at MGM, when you worked with Chappelle, I was like, this guy's fucking funny, like really funny, dude. And I'm not just saying that because you become this, this massive business, and you're just this. I'm saying that from comic to comic. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, and you're funny, dude. Well, no, for real, because I've seen it all. I've seen the best. I see you on stage. I see Kennison. I've seen Kennison. I've seen Pryor. I've seen Eddie. I've seen all these guys at their best. And then when I saw you at MGM, I'm like, fuck, dude, you're really like in the pocket. You're not pushing it, you know what I mean? And it's great.
Been doing a lot of sets, and moving out to here, it kind of changed everything. Because first of all, I realized how important the store was. Like I knew I was going to live out here, but that having a community and having a place where you get to see people do sets all the time, and you work with killers like all the time on the road. The thing is, you don't really work with other people that much. You work with the 2 people that you bring with you, or 1 person that you bring with you, and you're not like in the mix with all the killers. And I think that that's very critical to what we do.
Well, that's what you've done out here.
Yeah, that was the thing to do. It was like the thing to do. It was like there were so many comics that had decided to move here, and a lot of them knew that I tried to do it at another place and didn't work out. And so that was like a big delay. That took like an extra year. Yeah, it took a long ass time.
Yeah, I mean, Hans, Montgomery, David Lucas, these working with Tony. And just seeing these guys grow, and now they're fucking headlining shows.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking
Derek Poston, Derek and Hassan Ahmad. Those guys are killing it. They're so much tighter, and they're doing so many sets. Because we're doing 2 shows a night in both rooms. So there's 2 shows in each room a night. So they're getting all this stage time. There's open mic nights 2 nights a week, just like the store.
Yeah, I talked to Lucas at the store, who works the bar, and I'm like, dude, you got to just move out to Austin because this is happening out here.
Lucas Earl, he's a funny dude.
Yeah, he's very funny, and he's a nice guy, and he cares. Yeah, and like you just said, your guys are becoming monsters on stage, and a lot of it has to do with the platform that you gave them. And I love the fact that you put the phones in the purses. They put the phones in the
yonder bags.
Yeah, it's fucking. I think every comedy club should do that. That is a definite sense of freedom.
Yeah, there's that too, and it also keeps people from being distracted. Like, people are just so addicted to their fucking phones.
I know.
It makes the show better.
I wanted to put this in a yonder here, and it's off. I still just want to fucking throw it.
One of the things I've learned from doing this podcast